Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's heaved it away. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Looking for a runner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gets his head on it! And that's caused a worry or two. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Van Nistelrooy. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Osimhen. That's a shade optimistic. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Caught offside that time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he plays one through. Isak shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And the cross comes in. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And now they can clear their lines. And he's picked it up out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Crossed in once more. Oh, smashing header! In he goes again! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Cleared without complication. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. De Jong. Threads one in. And Van Nistelrooy against the crossbar. Ekitike.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That'll be a throw-in. Donatoni. And he's there to clear it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's had it taken off him. De Jong calmly anticipates. Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Nistelrooy. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Good steal, he just read it. Fernandes clears. Szoboszlai. Liverpool finding their passes. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's managed to get free. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Van Dijk gets it clear. Liverpool choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 10, Messi. Substitution in progress.
Szoboszlai. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Mbappe! And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Raul. Oh, that's clever. Can he finish? It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The goal scored for
That's
Manchester
wonderfully
United
done. Crisp hit,
after
true
74
finish.
minutes.
You've got to love that.
Number
Concentration,
9,
conviction,
Kylian
contact,
Mbappe.
and sheer class.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Dijk. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's going to go a long way. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Just the goalkeeper. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Liverpool are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Has a shot! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Kukçu. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Into the last 5 minutes. Over to the other side. Doku. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. Not the most convincing of passes. For Szoboszlai. He's looking wide.
4 added minutes
There
has
will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. That's good running with the ball.
Such good technique.
Looking for options for movement. Big chance! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Van Dijk. Tries to play it through. It's Rashford! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United really were great today.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
So it's down to business here. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Goulet. Hazard. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Rafinha through. He rises! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bastoni. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Donatoni. Alexander-Arnold. Kubasi. front-footed pressing going on here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Rice. And it's Arda Güler. Azar. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Donatoni. Azar. Spread it left. Now it's Rafinha. And it's played forward. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Punched away. Azar. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Balde. Spread out to the left. Now it's Rafinha. It's a throw-in. And here's Azar. And it's Arda Güler. Azar. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Azar. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Platini. Oh, good take in a good area. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Güler and Alexander-Arnold. Albertini gets a foot in here. Van Nistelrooy. He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Clipped into space. Platini. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It'll be a throw-in.
Morocco are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Nistelrooy, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And it's Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Distributed tidily.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Kubasi. Güler. And here's Azar. Shot could be on. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk gets it away. Whistle's gone. That's a foul. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Rafinha. Good ball, good take. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold.
Added time.
Eder Militao. Rice. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Please welcome everyone, our lads. Substitution for Manchester United, number 45.
And we're off again.
Number 10.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked at a step too slow on everything.
Here's Ray doing.
Kane. This looks promising. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. And that's been repelled. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Azar. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, decent chance! Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Played into space out wide. Van Dijk with the clearance. Oh, well played, plenty of numbers back. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Great vision. Looks across and plays it in. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Bastoni. Now here's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rafinha gets into a good position. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Balde tries a cross. And that has been knocked clear. Looking here to chip it through. Takes a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, can they get him away? Played into the terrific header! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play. Raul coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Doing. Number 7, Fernandez. Number 19, Van Nistelrooy.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Coming on the field, number 17.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Kane. Now it's Musiala. Hazard looking to play him in. He's well positioned. Big chance! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Morocco making consecutive changes here. Jacob Murphy joining us here, the potential saviour.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Arda Güler. Güler has got himself a free kick. Musiala, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Musiala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Musiala out to the right. And he's being shifted off it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
You can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Musiala played out to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out to the left it goes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. That's a throw. Can he get on the end of this? Ada. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.